What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You know that. You know it's not time. What are you doing here? Come on, don't you lie to me right now. What did you do? Why did you come looking for me? It's not time. You're not in the pages yet. I haven't finished watching you. Why? Why am I here? Oh. I think that's a pretty good question. Sometimes drastic measures are the only way to protect those that you love. I chose the only way I knew how. I loved you more than I ever loved myself. The distorted music hasn't started yet. It's weird how a repetition, a cycle of repetition can distort anything around you if it goes on long enough. Well, I don't know about other people, but I know my mind does that. Does that ever happen to you? I seemed happy. You were right. I was, right? Last time we saw each other, I was happy. You shouldn't be here. You should go home. That's where you should be right now. You shouldn't be wasting your time here. I'll be fine. Eventually we'll meet again, you know that. It wasn't my fault, you know that. I did what I had to do. I know you don't understand it. I know you won't ever forgive me for what I did. But I did it because I love you. I am distortion. My mind is distortion. As if I knew what I was. I go on a lot, I ramble. But if you really want to know the truth, I became what I hated in order to survive. Because that's the only way you ever make it in life. You become what you hate. For freedom. We're always trapped in a specific system. Doesn't ever really get you out though. Everything is a lip cycle, repetition of words, constantly going around and around. Like cogs on a big wheel. You look at one of them, but the thing is they're just a small piece in a bigger system. Something no one ever did was read between the lines. You never understood what we were. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. I'm sorry for leaving you behind. You didn't deserve that. I'm also sorry for sheltering you. You need to understand I was trying to protect you. It was becoming very low. Very low indeed. I was running out of time. I mean, There's many excuses I could give. None would ever really satisfy your urge of wanting to know. But what is it that you want to know? I'm broken. I can't be fixed. There's a long time ago where I walked you around. I showed you my distortion, what I was. You never understood what I was showing you. You looked for me for a long time. I'm sorry you never found me. But I suppose this can now heal your suspicions, if you remember this when you wake up. Don't worry, you'll wake up. I saw you move on. What happened? Why'd you fall? You're meant to be happy. I did this for us. I did this so you could move on. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. I was a broken record on loop, constantly trying to get out of a cycle that I couldn't. Do you want to know a fun fact? I wouldn't really say it's fun, but I don't ever want you to go through this, so I'm going to warn you about it. Get out of the bad situation you're stuck in before it's too late. I think the worst thing that ever happened to me was the memory loss. The thing that also became one of my biggest fears. I loved you so much. I really did. But my memory started depleting and disappearing and leaving me. So did my dreams, and so did my thoughts, and everything else fell apart. There was never enough money in the world to get out, or I was constantly stuck in a place I could never escape from. Being in a narcissistic, clinically depressed environment can cause severe memory loss. Did you know that? Never surround yourself with narcissistic people. Trust me. You'll never escape. You don't have long left here. It's almost time for you to leave. I shut everything off. To the point where I felt nothing. I feel nothing. Constantly tried to feel, and the little outbursts of emotional connection that I had was devastating. I took the liberty of choosing for you. I saved you. I was always there if you needed me, but I can't be there now. I had to die for you to live. It was the only way. Because as much as I loved you, I couldn't go on. I saw you move on. And I only cared about your happiness rather than my own. Suppose you can call this our chapter ending. I believe you remember this when you awake. I hope that I gave you at least some good memories before I was a self-destructive mess. I left some notes behind. I left some things behind. But you need to find them. You need to understand who I was. I won't give you all the answers. I can't do that. You shouldn't be here. You need to go. Can't believe you even try something like this. It doesn't bring you back to me. It doesn't bring me back to you. I needed you to be protected. The thing is there's cruel people out there that want to hurt you. They want to destroy your mind, and sadly they got to me. And I know that they're coming for you, so you need to go. You need to live a life that's worth living for yourself, no one else. You only live once. But I promise we'll see each other again. When it's time, not right now. I'm sorry I let go of your hand. I'm sorry I didn't realise how much you loved me. My brain just wouldn't let me. I'm sorry for everything. For being a disappointment, for not being enough. Because I was. I became what I hated to survive. But the thing is when you're always in survival mode, everything deteriorates. Even your sanity. I've been trying to escape here for years. But I've been protecting you for longer. Come on, wipe those tears off your face now. You're my best friend. You're the only person I'll ever love. I'm sorry I had to leave. But it was the only solution I had. It's the only thing that felt right. Falling was the only way back up. I just never knew that after you hit rock bottom, you could go deeper. Someone's on their way to get you. See? It's good. You have someone that loves you. And I can't be there to do it now. It's almost time. Time is an endless river. And ours is almost time. It's almost time for you to go. Are you excited? You have finally reached me after all this time. I showed you around. I was the voice in your head. For a long time, I know that. I guided you into the mind of what I was. No one ever saw it. I'm giving you the option to escape even though I'm as dull and as a blunt forced object of even trauma. I'm giving you the opportunity to survive. It's time for you to go. You need to live for the both of us now. I'm not going to be around. I need you to live for me as well. We made a promise when I died. Remember? My body would be cremated. And my ashes given to everyone that I ever met online. So that they could all take me to all their favorite places. And, well, you know, I believe that when you die, you only go where your body goes, even if you get reincarnated. So I wanted to go to all the beautiful places in the world in spirit because I couldn't afford it in real life. So the only thing I'll say is I'm sorry, because you'll probably be the one to find my body. And if you are, it shouldn't have had to have been that way. My words are empty, aren't they? There's not much emotion left in my heart. Everything is very dull these days. I love you. I truly do. And I'll never stop. Even in this state of mind, everything I did is because I loved you. Because I needed to protect you from me. I am a broken record. Constantly repeating the same cycle to get out, but the cycle never refixes itself. Sadly, the cracks are too deep. You look into my void. Long roads of just yellow hues in the sky. Personally, it's calming here. For some people, it's an eerie feeling, but for me, it's perfect. We're all falling down, and some of us just can't get back up. Don't let the distortion get to you too much, my love. You'll never truly see me. Not the real me. Not what I believed in. Not what my mind was. Because you don't really know. I left you a journal. I should explain everything in full detail. To be honest, my mind is very foggy. But I couldn't do it anymore. It's never good enough. And sometimes I do regret my choice. Because maybe I could have been good enough. Maybe I could have tried harder. Maybe I could have made it, but it's too late now. I went with brutal force and succeeded. I just needed a way out. It's bad, I know. And there's other ways, I know. You're gonna see all the same shit. There was another way. There was help. But there wasn't for me. I couldn't find anyone to help me. This world is decaying. It's rotten. And I feel like I'm rotting from the inside out. I give everything to everyone else, even when it destroyed my mental health. That started off being a therapy session and ended with me wanting to leave this world. I'll never be good enough, and I know that now. This is our final chapter. It's weird how it's ending, right? This is how it's ending. I love you so much. But you need to go and live this life for the both of us. Because I won't be allowed to be around to see it. But I'll stay by your side if I can. I'll watch over you and I'll see you fall in love and see you at your wedding day and I'll see you live your fucking life. But you need to live it and not be so stuck in the past, because that's what I am now. I'm the past. It's not the times where we'd hang out in virtual reality and space out and get high. Even though this kind of feels like it, right? This is the emptiness of what I am. Every day overthinking, realizing that I'll never be good enough. Because I feel so alone, even when I'm not alone. Weird how that works, right? You put so much hard work into it and you get nothing out. It's time for you to go. You need to wake up, please. Please wake up for me. You're not leaving me. I'll always be there. I promise. I love you. I love you more than I'll ever love myself. And I'm sorry. Goodbye, my love.